Hello, good afternoon, everybody. How's your lives? I was leaning on there. My name's John O'Cassin. This is the Warm and Toasty Club Online Memory Afternoon, episode 67. No, I think it's 68. I think it's 68. You never know with me. The weather report is changeable, like the rest of the world. Sun, tropical rain, boiling sun, tropical rain. That's what we're dealing in at the moment in Colchester. How about you? How's it going where you live? What have we got for you this afternoon? Much of the usual, but without Jeanette. Jeanette's away. She's going to sort of lovely places and living a good life, I'd imagine. She's away for this week, but she's here in person, very much on video. So our regulars will be pleased to hear that. Tom's here, though. He'll be with us in a moment. We've got the memory of the week, as always. Our memory this week is, what was or is your favourite decade? Thinking back or thinking about now, what was your favourite? What is your favourite decade? Why? What was it about it? That's the memory of the week. We've got the retro raffle, 2 questions, 2 little prizes. We've got Tom and his wife Emma are going to be performing a couple of songs for you live, which is nice, very nice indeed. Looking forward to that. We've got our first kitchen utensil of the week. Yeah, it's come to that. It has indeed. And we've got Jeanette's poem of the week on video. Oh, and I might sing a song. So there we go. Welcome, Duncan. How are you? Let's find Tom. Where is he? Where's that Tom Hardy? Down there, down there. Here he comes. Hello, Tom.
Hello. You all right?
Yes, how's your life?
Yes, fine. Bit busy, bit just doing the garden, doing some gardening stuff.
What are you doing to it?
We made a patio.
You've made a patio?
Yeah.
Wow.
And unfortunately, although I think I've got around it, I did bang my finger.
Oh.
So I've got this blood blister on the end
of
my fingers.
Yes.
But fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, no pun.
Yeah, but not that finger.
Are you doing it?
I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. That's a bad one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit horrible.
Are you doing crazy paving, 70s style?
No, it's a round one.
A round one with brick or
with brick?
With brick. Check it out one time. It's all happening here.
Yeah.
Hello to Duncan. Hello to Dale. Hello, Dale. Nice to see you. Hello to Christine and Brian, if you're there. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your Friday in this partial shade sun. Partial shade sun. Partial shade sun. Call the engines. Hello, Carol. Nice to see you there. So tell me more. You've got a patio going in. What else is happening in Tom's world?
Oh God.
Oh God.
What am I doing? I was mostly patio really.
Mostly patio.
It's been filling, digging up lots of earth and putting it in a skip. And that's been my life really all week.
What a great life to have, filling up skips.
Lovely.
So exciting. Well, a lot of people they go around following skips to see what's in them, don't they?
Yeah.
Not going to get much out of yours.
I always look in a skip.
You never know what you might find, kids.
I'm always quite tempted by skips. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
but you sort of think, well, it could be rubbish, but I don't know. There might be something really good in there.
Something, a choice item, as we used to call them.
Like a friend of mine, he found a Fender Stratocaster guitar in London.
What, a play in one piece?
Yeah.
That is something.
It wasn't like in the best condition.
No, but still.
But
a Fender Strat in a Skip.
Yeah,
Stuff of dreams, isn't it?
almost.
Yeah.
Telecaster would have been nice.
Yeah, true. Hi to Kim, hi to Karen, hi to Jenny. Hope you're all well. Hope you and your family are doing good. Let's do the retro raffle. It's the retro raffle. It's coming to your screen. It's the retro raffle. Never has been seen. It's the retro raffle, and it's coming to your screen. Oh yeah, it's coming to your screen. Retro raffle, Facebook Live. Yeah. Were you humming along there, Tom?
I might have been.
In a kind of 1940s way. Very hinge and bracket sort of hum you've got. Don't mind me saying.
No, I'm happy with that. Hinge and bracket, yeah.
Right, 2 questions. You can win a badge. You could win a badge, a warm and toasty badge. Dirty Barry's still away, so we've got no prizes from him. But you can win a warm and toasty badge if you get the question right. And I don't think they're going to be hard. So the memory of the week is, what's your favourite decade? So these are just 2 simple questions, but you might need to do a bit of writing or shout loudly at the screen, and hopefully I'll hear, because we're only in Colchester after all. First question is, can you name 3 dance crazes from the 1950s and 60s? So you get 2 decades there. Can you name 3 dance crazes from the 1950s and 60s? When you were younger, Tom, was you a disco dancer? What kind of moves did you do?
None really. I wasn't much of a dancer at all.
Was you a wall hugger? Shoulders on the wall?
I was, yeah, well, yes, probably. I was, not great at any of that sort of thing, really. Quite shy. Well, very shy.
But were you?
Yeah, just sort of kept out the way, really, in terms of dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite shy as a teenage boy till I got about, I don't know, 14, 15, and then all of a sudden I was disco dancing champion of Hackney. Well, I wasn't, but probably thought I was in my bedroom.
Yeah, no, I've done. No, I'm really rubbish anyway. I don't think anybody would want to see that. Yeah.
Oh, do you remember they used? Sorry, Tom.
No.
I just had a weird thought. Do you remember when they used to have soap on a rope?
Mm.
When I was a teenager, quite a young teenager, for Christmas, I remember I got a microphone, because I used to sing all the time, on a rope, and I just thought it was fantastic. I just used to hang this soap microphone up and pretend to sing to it. Pre-X Factor days, you understand? Right, let's see. Let's see what they've got.
I did used to do the tennis racket guitar.
Tennis racket guitar. Get some good funk moves on that one.
But but only in the house, of course.
Only in the house, yeah, not outside of it. We didn't have a tennis racket. So I think somebody gave us, I think it was a squash racket, and it was quite tight. So you could really do some funk shapes on that one.
Yeah, percussive.
Yeah. And there used to be a bit of dancing involved as well. But let's see what people are saying. Strutting. Chrissy's going jive, twist, rock and roll. Very nice. Jenny's going rock and roll, twist. Not bad. Carol's going twist, jive, bebop. Ooh, I thought that was a type of jazz. Was that a dance as well? Dell's going twist, mashed potato, and jive. Great choices.
I was going to say the mashed potato.
Mashed potato, yeah. Is it that one? Mashed potato.
I'm not sure I know what any of these dances are. You just know the names.
Know the names. Twist has to be the big one. Jive, obviously. There was probably ballroom around in the 50s and 60s still, the different types of ballroom. Well done there. Jenny's coming with jive too. Kim, hi. She says, thank you for the newsletter. Always enjoy reading. The twist, jitterbug, and the jive. Hallelujah, Kim. And thank you very much for the comments on the newsletter. Only got sent out yesterday. So that is the Royal Mail back in the game. The waltz, Carol. Yeah, we're going to give you that one. all of these great answers. They're absolutely fantastic. If you want to badge anyone, just do message me your address, or just let me know if I already have it. The swim. What was the swim? Was it?
Didn't you sort of have to go?
Yeah. We have a singer at the club sometimes.
What was that one?
Yeah, you know, Farley comes down and sings with us, Tom. Sometimes she does a song that does do the mashed potato, and then she sort of does that, doesn't she?
Was it the twist, the shout, the mashed potato too? Any old dancing that you want to do?
Probably. It's well before my time to know if that's the correct answer or not. I thought that was always the rude one, but it's the wrong way around. Marie says, hello, Jono and Tom, doing all the move choices in the living room, trying to think of them. Oh, bless you. Leah says, East Coast swing and West Coast swing and jive, or jive. You could just say North London swing, South London swing. Oh, but the way those EastEnders done it, down the bush. Cockney, yeah. Thanks for Mag, says Chris. You're very welcome, Chris. Hope you enjoy it. It's be the last one for a little while as we go back to live in-person events. We're still going to be here every Friday, though, but we're starting on the 25th of August with our impersonal memory afternoons. And look forward to seeing you. Let's Dance, says Dell. Can't remember who did it, though. No. Oh, Let's Dance. Thank you very much, Dale. Let's have another question. The second question, can you lot out there, you wonderful people, name 3 rock and roll hits from the 1950s, and I'll give you it if it's from the 60s too. Name 3 rock and roll hits in the UK, mind. There'll be 1, 2, 3 o'clock. No, I can't tell you what any of the answers are. Well, Bowie, says Paul Scott Bates. Bowie,
was he a rock and roller?
Is that a dance? Is that a dance, Paul?
Could be.
Come on, is he trying to bend the rules by just answering any question with Bowie?
Do the Bowie.
Okay, maybe it was the Bowie. Yeah, maybe it's a Ziggy Stardust sort of
the
move.
The Ziggy. Maybe all his songs were dances, actually.
Maybe. Chris says the song was Chris Montez.
Chris Montez, that's
right. Name rings a bell. Dale, who's really he's got his finger on the button, isn't he?
He's on it, isn't he?
He's on it today. Fridays are his day. Hound Dog, Twist and Shout, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Hey, that's a nice term. Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand, but actually thinking about it, it's rock and roll, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's rock and roll.
I think it probably is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're going to accept that, Dale. You're very good at this game.
Pop, isn't it?
Slightly pop, but it's not quite One Direction, so that's all right. Carol says rock around the clock. Jenny does too. Paul says let's dance, Bowie. Yeah, I see what he's doing there.
Let's dance, isn't it?
Let's dance. I was playing it earlier. Kim says shake, rattle and roll. Rock Around the Clock and Jailhouse Rock. You go to the top of the class, you and Dell. Carol's going Twist and Shout. Dell's doing a sideways laugh, I believe that's called in the online parlay.
Is it? I don't know what they are. Do they have names in those?
They probably do. I always used to call them like smileys, but what are they, emojis now? I don't know. I can't keep up with it. I don't know. I'd hate texting. I don't really like texting. I do it. We normally have a chat on the phone, don't we, Tom?
Well, we sort of like start off texting and then go to the phone because it's too long-winded.
It's too hard to explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I do Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all of those. And someone who releases music, it's a sort of necessity. But I don't like the on the phone part, the texting part. It's not that I'm slow. I think it's just that my hands are so absolutely massive.
I just think you can get quite a lot of information across in a conversation, whereas you can't in a text, can you?
No, that's true. It's just more personable, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, I'd rather have a phone call personally.
I would. Carol's adding one as we go. Blue suede shoes. Well done. That is all the answers. They are all correct. You are all beautiful people. If you want a warm and toasty badge, do let me know and I'll send one to you. If you've got both questions you want to, we could stretch it for a few of you special people. This week's memory of the week.
Memory of the week.
So as I mentioned before, what was your favorite decade? Either when you were younger or, now. Is it what is or what was your favorite decade? Tom, if you think back when you were growing up or last week, what would you say? Like picking it out of the air, thinking, was it the 70s, the 80s, the 90s? What would you pick?
Well, I'm a bit of a sort of person of the here and now, really. So I quite like this decade.
You love the pandemic, don't you?
I do. I quite like the 70s, I suppose. It's when you grow up, really, isn't it? And there's quite a lot of stuff going on, isn't there? Running about, jumping in swimming pools and doing lots of different stuff. I quite like the 70s. But, it's sort of... I've not got a great long-term memory, so I don't tend to remember loads of stuff, really. So I think that's probably why I'm quite in the here and now a lot.
Yeah, I hear that. That's understandable. I've got an insane amount of space in my brain for useless bits of cultural information from the past, which are not useless, and actually I've used greatly in the Warm and Toasty Club. But I don't always remember what I did yesterday. I don't remember, like we catch up with family on the weekend, do a weekly call with family, and it's sort of like say what you've been up to, and then for me to think back what I've done for the last week is always usually Warm and Toasty Club, make a bit of music. I would have done that in some way, but anything else I don't remember. But then if you ask me what I was doing, if it was 1979, I was in my bedroom and I was making charts of the latest pop charts, listening to the top 30 on the radio on Sunday night. Was it Sunday nights that they used to do it?
Yeah.
And then thinking, I'll change it and make it my own charts. And Gaynor, what's her name? Gloria Gaynor. She's gone down with "I'll Survive," and I don't know. Wings have shot up with "Good Night Tonight" straight in at number one because I wanted them to be.
It's because it's different. You don't know how people remember things, do you? I mean, because I just have like really vague memories, whereas you seem to have like more specific memories of things.
I just remember all those things. I'm so pleased I do because it's just wonderful.
And do you remember like feelings as well? Because I really don't remember feelings very much.
Yeah, my mum loved it. Feelings like I never had you again in my heart. My mum loved that song. Feelings and also smells and sounds. So sort of like sometimes I'll walk past somewhere and that smells like Boots hair gel, the green one from the mid-80s.
I sort of get those occasionally. I like the smell of jasmine. Always like sends me back somewhere. I'm never quite sure where it is.
Well, but I like it because sometimes it's the same with sounds with music. Some songs from the past, I don't want to listen to them too much because actually, if I bottle them or put them in a little plastic bag, do it tight so no oxygen gets in it. Don't listen to it too much, and then when you do, it gives you a fuzzy feeling of your youth, but you can't always quite place it. You just get a feeling, I was walking down that road, or I was here or there. Anyway, I'm whittling on and I'm not reading the comments from the people, am I?
No, you're not. Somebody said I'm very quiet, so I'm going to turn this.
Leah says La Bamba. Jenny's going with the 50s. Why the 50s? Let's see. Carol, definitely the 60s for me. Why was it the 60s that you like the best decade? Kim says my favourite has to be the 70s. I'm going 70s with you, Kim, just because youth, and 90s family. So I'm having two. As one of the hosts, I'm allowed to do that. Ian, 70s, finished school. Whoa. And then you're free to make great things like you did. Christine, 70s, 80s. Dale, 1980s. Musical and technological advancements for me, and I grew up in that time. I say grew up. Dum, dum, dum. Hi there, Johnny and Tom, says Brenda. Hi, Bren. Carol says, hi, it takes so long to get on here, but I've made it. Where you live, Carol, they're using Steam again to get you on. The internet providers, Virgin, BT, they use Steam in your area, apparently. That's why it's so slow. Tom's
Like a hamster wheel, I think.
Yeah, someone down in the basement's working the wheel. God, put some more on it. 70s musics, especially Motown, says Brenda. Yes, love it. 70s music. Oh yeah. Life was complete for me in the 80s when I had my son and 2 daughters. You're legally obliged to write that, Kim. I understand that. I'm jesting. Gel, not Gel, that's me and the Boots Gel. Dale says, I get what you mean about feelings. I can hear Long and Winding Road, and it takes me back to my days growing up in Shooters Hill, London. Smells nothing like a fresh-baked sausage roll from the oven. Or a Vesta curry with boiling water just poured on it, and it's starting to reconstitute, and the raisins or the sultanas are starting to plump up. And that sort of sweet curry smell. Go on, Tom.
Wouldn't it be like jellied eels or something?
Well,
down that part of London,
it might be. I used to go to Tubby Isaac. See, remembering all this information in Aldgate, but I'd get seafood, cockles, that sort of thing. My dad would like mussels. I didn't like jellied eels. I didn't mind the pie with the liquor. Jellied eels, too much bone. That's the thing.
Yeah, they are very bony, aren't they?
I mean, I like a goat curry, but it's a lot of bones in it. You know, the ones I had. Maybe they were just added bones.
Maybe they just added a bit of eel to it or something.
Exactly. I mean, you just don't know, do you? Karen's going 70s. Brenda says, music does bring back memories of what you were up to at the time. Oh, it does. Music's one of the best ones. Marie says, early 90s, Saturday morning kids' TV was great. Live and kicking, Funhouse. And I was kind of fascinated with reading my horoscope on CFAX. You could book a holiday on CFAX. What was the other one? Teletext, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, God, you could do all sorts on there. They had, like, you could find a partner on CFAX. Brenda, says Dell, watch Standing in the Shadows of Motown. It will change your life. Dun, dun, dun. Some good life advice from Dell there, Brent. Use it. That man knows what he's talking about. He gave some advice to me recently, which I acted upon. And I thank you very much for that, Dell, honestly.
Mysterious.
What's that?
Mysterious.
Dun, dun, dun. No, it's just about making music. Rosanna says, hi, I also had problems getting on, but here now. Hi, everyone. Hi, Rosanna. Glad you made it. It's that Colchester Steam internet service at your rescue, madame. Sounds good, Dale, says Brenda. Carol, loved the 60s. Great music. Yeah, you love the 60s. Carol's a big fan. Carol's a great dancer as well. If anybody who hasn't seen Carol around Moon,
she is very good.
She knows how to work the dance floor, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dale's giving more advice. He's saying also watch Summer of Soul, a concert that was the same year as Woodstock, but never got found until recently. It's on Disney Plus. Yeah, I heard about that. That looks fantastic, but I haven't seen it.
Don't have Disney Plus though.
No, I don't have Disney Plus. I wouldn't even have it without the Plus, just because I'm not of that age. But you say that, Jono, it's not all kids' films, is it? As Dale's proven.
Well, apparently not. Who knew?
The thing is, Tom, I don't know about you. You could just spend a fortune on all the different subscription TV services.
I couldn't because I hate paying for telly.
You'd be on them and you'd run out of things to watch.
Why do you want to pay for? I mean, telly was always free, wasn't it?
Have you still got your 1940s telly, wooden surround sound?
Yeah, with a great big remote control that's about this big.
Oh yeah, Karen says, remember our chopper bike days? Oh yeah, I loved it. I had a purple chopper. My brother had a chipper. Friend had a tomahawk.
Tomahawk, yeah.
Yeah, and we used to ride around the flats playing Planet of the Apes. If you had a bike, you was the apes. If you didn't, you were the humans. And it was like runouts. Do people remember runouts? Or like a big hide and seek on a big council estate. And I don't know if I've said this before, but one day we were playing Planet of the Apes, and I was a human. I hid underneath a car in an underground garage that was the door was partially closed. This is how kids were in the 70s. No fear of danger. I hid under that car all day long. Nobody ever found me. I could have been, I could have been still there now if I didn't have my wherewithal. But there we go. There we go. Some great memories. Keep them coming in. Your favourite decade. Tell us all about it. So, Tom, in a minute, you're going to do a song. Is that right? Have you got a call upon Emma?
I do have to call upon Emma, so maybe I should just go and get her because she's in the kitchen.
Yeah,
so
you go and
take me off for a second, and we'll be back.
Okay. So Tom's going to get Emma, and they're going to play a tune or two to start off with, and they'll be back twice appearing. So keep those memories coming in of your favourite decade. Let me think of the memories that you're talking about. Let me see. 70s, Karen, I'm with you all the way. It was a hard time for Britain, wasn't it? 3-day weeks, all sorts of things going on. What do you call it? Power cuts. Power cuts were big in the 70s, weren't they? But for me, as a really, really, really young boy, it was a magical time. You were free. Those days of being able to be out and about all day long without your parents worrying about you. Just could go anywhere, do anything. Oh, it's wonderful. I think back to those days. I used to like watching, when I come home from school, I used to like watching either Paddington Bear, Mr. Ben, or Rhubarb and Custard. And yeah, I think in a lot of ways I was sort of partially educated by cartoons and kids shows, and certainly theme tunes like Trumpton. What else was there? Something Wick. I can't remember. It's gone out of my mind. So it looks like you're favouring 70s, 50s, and 60s. Yeah, that's a broad reach. I'm going to be doing a song in a little while, and I just should be checking out my situation. I'm going to use my little tiny guitar. Yeah, that's all right. That's good. Kim says, Karen Wyatt, I had a chopper bike, had great times. What colour was yours again, Kim? Someone had a yellow one, which I'd never seen before. And somebody might have had a pinky one. Mine was purple, but there was a red one as well. Let's see. Tom's just getting himself set up. You just give me a shout when you're ready, Tom. He's coming back on. They're getting ready, everyone. Hi, Emma.
Hello.
We'll see you as we expand the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tom and his lovely wife, Emma, are going to do a few songs for you. I'm going to hand it over to you guys. Thank you very much. See you in a minute.
Hi. I'll just turn that a bit.
Oh.
Right. So we thought we'd do a couple of tunes. The first one is called The King's Barrow, or Barrows, which is a bit of land near Stonehenge. And the second one,
It's called The Raven.
The Raven.
One, two, three.
Thank you very much. Was that it? You wasn't going to do another one just yet, were you?
No, that was 2 tunes, a couple of tunes. A tune that was written as an entedreau, which is a French dance.
Oh yeah.
And then the other one is an English 3/2 hornpipe.
Beautiful playing, and thank you
Which
both
is
so
another
much.
dance.
Oh, it's another dance as well.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Tom. Stepping in at short notice, just like that. We had an act booked this week, but unfortunately, due to some health complications, they couldn't make it. They will remain nameless, but Tom and Emma shall not remain nameless. That was really lovely. My feet were tapping that much that I spilt some Cresta all over my strides. It's frothy, man.
Yes, apology. I mean, it wasn't as I was showing Jono earlier. I had a bit of a mishap with my finger.
Yeah, I forgot about that for playing.
So I've put oil of cloves on it to stop it hurting, and it's sort of working at the moment.
Oh, okay.
It's
How's
weird.
that for sliding along the strings, though? God.
It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had the plaster on my hand yesterday, and I was trying to play, and I couldn't. So I just decided to bleed all over my guitar instead.
Yeah.
It's gone really dark here, Tom. It's bright where you are. We've got those rain clouds have come in, Tom, and it's gone dark.
I can see a very dark cloud over your house in the distance. Over there. Jono's house is that way.
Oh, bless. That was lovely. Applause from Jenny. Lovely, says Dale. Leah says, Mum Saunders talking about, that's Kim, about a chopper, and my husband's brain pictures. My husband's brain pictures are on an American chopper motorcycle with ape hangers. I'll tell you what I did while they were playing. Here's Kim and Karen's choppers, not the actual ones. I think that's right. And a gold one and an orange one. That's what they were like. They had the wicked little gear thing in the middle, like an automatic gearbox style. And I had the purple one, and I loved that bike. I love that bike. Yeah. Sorry, Tom.
The Tomahawks didn't have any gears, did they? As far as I remember. No. It's only the truck.
Years later, when I was an adult, I was a caretaker for a number of years, and I found a chopper in the bin, like in the bin area. Couldn't believe it. Kept it for ages, and then I thought, what am I going to really do with it? So I don't know, probably sold it. That's the chopper stories. Loved it. Thank you, says Karen to Tom and Emma. Brenda said, foot tapping music, great. Carol of Rounder name is says, Emma, you were brilliant. Tom, you still need a bit more practice. Lol.
It's the finger.
I don't mean it. It's because he's had a little He's bashed it deliberately. So, yeah. Fantastic, Tom and Emma. Love listening to your music. Makes me happy. Oh, what a lovely comment.
It's very nice. Yeah,
Um,
thank you.
Sorry, it's gone. The screen's jumped up. Applause from Leah. Kim says that was brilliant, Tom and Emma. 2 kisses, 1 each. Ooh. Brenda says, ouch, Tom, raining here every 10 minutes. Yeah, is it tropical where you are? Monsoon weather? Yeah. Where's Jeanette? Well, Karen, she's out, gallivanting around the place. We don't know where she's gone.
She's partying at a festival.
She's partying at some festival where they allow them in.
North Norfolk, I think. Isn't it?
Oh, right, Norfolk. There, you know the whole story now. Happy days it was, said Karen. Is Jeanette at a festival in the rain? Yes, but Norfolk. So,
Who knows about Norfolk?
Yeah, Norfolk.
It can be horrible, can't it?
Well, we used to holiday there when the kids were small and it was lovely and it was usually good. But then Great Yarmouth, is that in Norfolk?
Yeah.
Norfolk. Went there as a kid, rained all week. Worst holiday ever. Ever.
We had a Norfolk holiday where it rained all week and we had to go to the local swimming pool to dry off. It was so wet.
What?
Yeah, because they had hand dryers and because we were camping and I had to use the hand dryer to dry our clothes.
I used to like turning them upside down and blasting my hair.
Well, yes.
Um,
You've got plenty to blast.
Well, yeah. I don't mind telling you I have. Let's do, for the first time ever, kitchen utensil of the week.
Kitchen utensil. It's driving me mental as I wonder how to vote. Kitchen utensil of the week.
Sorry, I quickly put together jingle. Kitchen utensil of the week. Very dark. Yeah, I know. It's a bit like the clouds in the
You've been influenced, haven't you, over
the period. I've gone melancholy.
Yeah, with all the clouds.
All the clouds.
The darkness.
Our first kitchen utensil to battle it out is the peeler, sometimes known as the vegetable peeler, sometimes known as the potato peeler, but always known as the peeler. That's one style, the wire style, but there are other ones that they do it like that. I like the wire style ones personally, and that actual one, I think I have one of those. It's brilliant. Saved my life. Makes it easy. The first peeler, well, it was reputably invented sometime in the 1800s by a blacksmith, not a blacksmith, named Thomas Williams. You can also get battery-operated ones, but not in the 1800s, and special left-handed ones also not available in the 1800s if you're going on eBay. What is a peeler made of? Well, the blade of a peeler is usually made of metal or sometimes ceramic. The handle may be made of plastic, metal, or wood. This is very boring. I should have read this before I did it. There's no doubt that Alfred Newell's Gazzaro invented the most popular wire-type potato peeler, the Rex potato peeler, in 1947. The peeler is so famous it was featured on a Swiss postage stamp in 2004. Who knew such things? Do you like a potato peeler, vegetable peeler, or do you use a knife old school?
I'm a bit old school. They frighten me a bit, some of those peelers.
They can cut you.
Yeah. I think they just, I don't know, I just find them a bit too clumsy for potatoes, really.
Right. I hear your pain.
But then with a knife, you sort of end up maybe cutting too much.
A lot of lossage.
You do get, and you end up with a very small potato or not many chips.
They'd never have you in a chip shop, Tom.
No, they wouldn't.
And you probably do big chunky ones. Tom, I've told you once, save the peel and make them thin. That goes against, for kitchen utensil of the week, I can find another picture. I can. I promise you I can.
With Kim, look, Kim uses a knife. Yeah.
I still use a knife. And Marie says that's a haunting jungle.
Yes, I don't know what a jungle is.
It is haunting though, isn't it? When you see a jungle, when you hear a jungle coming down the road, it's foreboding.
You want to get out of the way quick.
You want to move. You want to don't hang around. It's a jungle, for God's sake, move.
Oh my God.
Dad used to say that the best potato peeler to use, that he to say that he was the best potato peeler to use. Said he was an expert. He was great at potatoes, my dad. He used to make a really good roast potato. Oh yeah, I learned a lot from my mum cooking, but I think I learned from my dad too. Ian says, shout out for the humble prawn peeler. Is there such a thing?
Is
The
there
humble
such a
prawn
thing?
peeler. You come in with this magic, this mystical stuff, Ian. What is this dark arts you talk of? Prawn peeler. Well, let me tell you about a grater. Both Francois Boulier and Isaac Hunt are variously credited with inventing the cheese grater in 1540s. In France, Boulier made his first grater from pewter to help households stretch their budgets and take advantage of excess cheese, as you like to do on a Thursday, sometimes on a Monday morning, much of which aged rapidly. Centuries later, during the Great Depression of the 1920s, when food was scarce and home cooks sought to make dishes look more ample than they were, Geoffrey Taylor of Philadelphia heard of Boulier's invention and made his own cheese grater by sharpening the holes of a metal shower drain. Yum. Go. What are you thinking of a grater, Tom? Now, you're not a peeling man. You don't use a peeler. You might be a peeler man. Do you use a grater?
I do use a grater, yes.
What do you use it for? How important is it in your kitchen life?
Cheese.
Do you look like a man that likes a bit of cheese? If you don't
I do like a
understand
bit of cheese, and I use it to coleslaw, to do coleslaw, so veggies. I'm just trying to think. I've just looked up prawn peeler, and you can get a prawn peeler.
You can get a prawn peeler.
I never knew that existed, but anyway.
Does it look like another peeler?
No, it doesn't. It
Okay.
looks more like a medical implement than.
Oh, I should put that up. Prawn peeler.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm not sure. I mean, if there are vegetarians about, I don't think you should put that on.
No, maybe I shouldn't put that up. Looks like the dark arts there. Ooh. Ian and his prawn peelers.
Yeah, so vegetables, carrots, yeah, that sort of thing.
What I've noticed lately, I'm a big fan of coleslaw. You know, I think in life you need to have spring onions. They're a necessity for life. You don't need anything else. Raspberries, they're really important for life. I'd throw in red grapes as well because they're good if you get them crisp, you know, soft but crisp. But coleslaw is the essential item in life. Now, of late, I make my own. And what I've discovered is if you chop the cabbage, this is really important. So write it down if you need to. I can send out little spreadsheets later, laminated, of course.
Do recipe of the week.
Yeah, recipe of the week. Cut your cabbage, but grate your carrot. Now, that mixture, the balance, it just dances around your mouth depending on what other ingredients you use. That's just a tip.
So are you like mayo person, or are you like a different sort of dressing person?
I dress up as mayo most Thursdays, and on Tuesdays I go all salad cream on you. If you were talking about the past, I would have gone salad cream. I am a very light mayo. Yeah, I grew up in a time before Taste was born, and we used to have salad cream was always the dressing.
Yeah, I just haven't had salad cream for such a long time. I'd forgotten all about salad cream.
Yeah, you get that vinegary tang to it.
Yeah, really vinegary.
I mean, I would be banned from sort of the National Coleslaw Association because I have been adding sultanas recently.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen that before. That's quite nice, isn't it? A little bit of sweetness.
Now and again, I add a Royal Gala. I grate a Royal Gala in there as well. Apple for the ones who've never eaten apples.
Who don't know what a Royal Gala is.
Yeah, we're going off at a tangent, but really what we're asking you to vote for kitchen utensil of the week. Which one are you impassioned about, the peeler or the grater, or which one is more important to you? And you need to vote and vote quick and vote strong, because I'll have to count them up, or Tom will have to count them up. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
I was just thinking about that.
I
I've got
hadn't
a piece
thought
of
about
paper here.
Yeah, maybe you can count them up while I sing a song in a minute. How about that?
Yeah,
I love delegating.
but I'm just sort of thinking, nobody's actually put any down, are they?
Well, let's see. Brenda's prawn peelers, surely your fingers. Exactly. Prawns and
right.
2 little fingers.
Oh, right. Here are a few coming.
All right. Christine's, I've still got both of these. Good girl. Likewise. Hi, Ricky Carrigan, says Brenda. Hi, Ricky. Didn't know you was on there. Nice to see you are. I hope you're well. Hope you and the family are good. Kim says, I use the grater for cheese and carrots. Boom shakalaka. Marie says, seeing a box grater reminds me of being a kid. What do you mean? I've only got one of them still in my house. I knew I was going to eat raw carrot on a salad when I saw that thing on the side. I wasn't a fan. Yes, you are right. Sultanas, ? Dale. Yes. Did I actually say that out loud? I could be down with the taste, people. Yeah. I know. It's like it's a renegade sort of 70s move. Like they used to have them investors, but all dried. My one are not dried though. They're very nice. Dale, you want to try it on your coleslaw? Mix it in. The big ingredient that makes the thing go with a zing is whole grain mustard, but not just any mustard. I can't remember the brand. It's a French one that you can buy in the supermarkets. Oh, it's gorgeous. Marie votes peeler because she don't like that grater. Christine's going grater. Karen loves coleslaw too. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I knew he was out there, people. My people. Kim's going grater. Carol says I use a grater more, so going for that. Karen votes peeler. When you vote peeler, are you a side peeler, you lot, or do you do the Y one? It's so much easier, the Y one, I find. Well, you can't see my hands. What am I doing? No, don't work on the internet. Difficult decision, says Brenda. Peeler important. Use it more often. Yes, that's what wins it. Jenny says she used the grater more than the peeler. I think she sometimes uses the skins on the potatoes. It's a modern thing. Leave the skin on, isn't it? There's a lot of goodness there.
I do leave the skin on sometimes.
There we go. See, Jenny, you're doing the right thing. If Tom says it, he's the finest
Karen,
or whatever.
Karen just uses wire. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, she gets a bit of barbed wire from the back of her garden, on the back of her fence, and she just scrapes it down the side of the potatoes. Or she uses the wire and she cuts them open as well. So it's got dual purpose. Dijon mustard is very good, and I have that too, Jenny. I find Dijon mustard in coleslaws not as good as whole grain mustard. I know you're all salivating when I talk about these things, but just follow me and you will be very much in heaven, all of you. Peeler, I used the one in the picture you've shown. Yes, a Y-shaped peeler.
That I was a bit confused because that looked like a thing that you get to do your teeth. Have you seen those?
Yes.
They're
fan off.
They got the same shape, haven't they? Really?
They have, yes. I know people use them ones. I find they kind of fray. Ooh. When I use
yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, when I use a peeler on my teeth, it frays the metal because my teeth are so strong. Right, keep the vote. Floss. Yeah, don't use peelers for floss. That was bad advice. Don't use this at home. Don't do this at home. Right, Tom's going to count them up. Keep the votes coming in. Who do you want to win kitchen utensil of the week? Is it the peeler or is it the grater? The choice is yours. We could be here for a long time with these. This could run, Tom. We could go kitchen utensil. Bathroom utensils are not as, they're not always as nice, are they?
Bathroom utensils.
Yeah.
Plunger.
Plunger, toilet cleaner, toilet roll holder. Do people do you buy hand soap and then pour it into a kind of pump thing, or do you just use the one from
no, that's
Lidl?
Yeah, I just use bar of soap. Yeah.
Bars. I'm a bar of soap man, but it's not always popular around these parts.
No, it's not. Is it?
So I have a special area where I keep my bar of soap. People don't like to
So
go
you
near
keep
it.
it a secret. Yeah.
I keep it a secret. I'm just gonna have a little suck on a sweet. It's like a fisherman's friend, but I've got a very dry throat. I'm going to sing in a minute, so I've got to quickly go over. Put that one in my mouth. Oh, it was lovely.
So,
So,
any more votes?
yeah,
Oh,
any more votes? Says
I
Tom.
I would like one more vote.
One more vote.
Yeah.
Peeler or Greater? Keep them coming. We need them. It must be a draw then. Okay, I'm going to sing a song. Tom's going to count up the votes. Just going to use my little guitar. I'll take Tom off. See you in a minute, Tom. Thanks for counting.
Yep.
Keep those votes coming in. And I'll just get that out of the way and I'll put that in the way. And I'm going to sing a song. This is the song I wrote a couple of years ago. And it's my love letter to Colchester. My dear heart, I wronged you, showed your face disdain, then turned away. Forgive me, I've fallen back in love with thee. The fickle make mistakes in a world so strange, and the good takes on the badness, the joy takes on the pain, the light takes on the darkness and sends it back again, sends it back again. Gentle days to soothe a troubled soul, Essex skies contagious, calming nights upon the Roman town, hallowed ground beneath us. Oh, London, you shaped me, gave me the gift of youth, then looked away. Echoes down the road to Rectory Road, across the downs for love and the eternal code of good and family. People doth protest too much, it makes our future itch. People love to bitch too much. We are human, we have frailties, we are striving to be free. Gentle days to soothe a troubled soul, Essex skies contagious, calming nights upon the Roman town, hallowed ground beneath us. I can't give you up, I've fallen in love, I plan to stay. I can't give you up, I've fallen in love, I plan to stay. I'll stay for those gentle days. Oh, those gentle days. Oh, can't find the notes. I'm well out of practice. Apologies for that, people. That was Gentle Days, a song from my album Wonky, I think. There's Tom. Let me find Tom, see what's happening.
Very nice.
The worst I've done it. I did it yesterday twice.
It's always the case, though.
It works. I can talk all day. I can host all day long, and I'm fine. As soon as you make me do music, I'm in bits, and I forget everything. I always used to say to people when they're performing live, just feel it, don't think it. as soon as you start thinking about it, it all goes pear. It all goes up in smoke. You know, you start singing in a funny accent and that. Where did that come from? Let's see what people are saying. What have we missed? I've arrived and enjoyed listening. Love it. Oh, Elmy, we're glad you're with us. Thanks for being with us. Jenny sends applause. Tom says voting is closed. He's firm, Tom. He's firm. Jeanette doesn't always say that. Tom's in there. Karen says, loved your singing, great lyrics. Thank you. Too kind. I'm just filling in because we had an act that couldn't make it this week due to unfortunate circumstances. So we thought we'd just sing a couple of songs or play a couple of songs. I'm doing one, so no need to worry. I'm only doing one. I love putting myself down. I am an expert at it. Kim applauds. No, sorry, Leah applauds. Kim doesn't at all. Brenda says, lovely, Johnny, and she applauds. Who's reading the poem? Jeanette is reading the poem. Jeanette is reading the poem, and she's going to be doing it on video. She's pre-recorded it. Well done, Jono. Brilliant. Carol, I like you. Thank you. Well done, Jono. Sounded fantastic and a great original song. That's what I do, right? Original songs. Was going to do a cover, but couldn't think what cover to do. You know, with me, it's a celebration. Woohoo! It's not really good on the guitar. That was brilliant, Jono. I'm reading out these compliments about me, which is a bit weird. Thank you, Kim. And Ken Kendaloo, our friend, says, very nice, Jono. Thank you, Ken. So back to the kitchen utensil of the week, Tom.
A couple of late ones, but this might be round. This is how, look, it's just on a bit of like an old envelope I've written.
Yeah, don't charge your address because
no, it's not my address actually.
Oh, good. Show it then.
it's my parents-in-law's address, so yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I've counted it up, and the winner this week is the grater.
The grater, the little picture of a grater is a winner.
So 5 people like the peeler or voted peeler, and 6 people voted grater.
And the good thing about the peeler was that it was also a name of the first policeman. There's that, but the grater won. Grater is the kitchen utensil of the week. I'll not play that song again.
You might depress.
You might depress people.
You might bring the jungle out of its closet. Yeah.
Well, I was in a melancholy mood like most of my life.
I think you should play it again.
No, I don't know. Let's see if I can find it.
Kitchen utensil.
It's dark.
It's driving me mental as I wonder how to vote. Kitchen utensil of the week.
You should have somebody screaming at the end, I think. That's it. Yeah.
That was a great ending, Tom. Thanks. That goes on the version of the album. Kitchen utensil is driving me mental. As I wonder how to vote. Yeah, it is catchy as hell, says Dale. Love that jingle.
Yeah.
Come again, Dale. That's what we do. Love a jingle over here. That's how I started making music, a snippet. I write music. Been doing it for years, and I used to write little jingles to start with, and they were just little 20-30 second things. There we go. Sorry. So the grater was the winner of
Grater.
Kitchen Utensil of the Week. If you want to hear us talk more about kitchen utensils in future week, send us your favorite kitchen utensil, and we will consider using it to go against each other in a future week. It could get interesting. Go on.
You could do like people do that pet thing, but they send in their favorite pets. You could do a favorite kitchen utensil.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yes,
there might be some really old ones, mightn't there?
Yeah, send in your pictures of you and your favorite kitchen utensil.
Indeed.
Utensil. Or the kitchen utensil.
Or bathroom utensil. Yeah.
No, we wouldn't move that. Don't give them that yet. I did think you can't really pitch knife against fork, though, can you?
I don't know. It might be like a really fancy knife or a really fancy fork, mightn't it?
For chopping, for sure, because you don't chop with a fork. But if you just had a normal knife and a normal fork, what would you eat with? I would probably look. There's been
I never
times
use
where-
a knife. I never use a knife anyway.
so you're a side chop on the fork.
Yeah.
The other week I didn't have any washed up, and I didn't fancy washing up, so I ate some yogurt with a knife. It was lovely, all down my shirt everywhere. It really was good. Good on the skin, I found. So I rubbed it in. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know. We could do knife and fork, but you could do spatula. Who uses a spatula? What's them things, Tom, that you pick up you scrape under a sort of like thing that's been in the oven, like a chips, or not that I eat chips much, but you put it underneath and flip. You flip a piece of vegan burger or whatever you eat.
I know what you mean. I can't think of that now.
I had a
fish slice. Is that it?
Is it a fish slice? It's kind of like usually they're metal or plastic long bit, and then they've got a bit like that, except they're closed in, and you just go. It's sort of flat, and you get underneath things. What's
Somebody needs to help us out, don't they?
Someone we really knife.
Yeah.
Oh, Leah says knife versus cleaver. You have a cleaver in your house. Watch out. Watch out. Next week, Jono, you can do us another song. Thank you. Thank you, please. I think we might have a booking next week. I can't get in. I'm lining up. Please let me do a song, Tom. Please let me talk about kitchen utensils for an hour. Yeah, if you've got kitchen utensils or any special requests, do let us know and we'll have a look at it next week. Right, what have we got now? We've done the results.
Brenda's saying spatula, but
spatula. Yeah,
you said spatula though, didn't you?
Did I? Is it a spatula, that flat thing that you flip your fries with and you
think,
turn over your pork chop or whatever you're eating?
See, I think we used to call them fish slices with the metal ones.
I'm talking a plastic-ended one, but you can have it in metal. I just had a thought though. A masher, that's a good one, isn't it?
Masher's a good one.
Masher. You're not going to do nice potatoes mashed without a masher.
And do you know what a spurtle is?
How personal. No, what's a spurtle?
It's the thing that they mix porridge with.
Oh. Well, when I decide to have porridge in a future year in my life, I'm going to get myself a spurtle. Where'd you buy them from? Can you buy them from
Scotland?
Only Scotland.
Only Scotland.
Scotch porridge oats. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody else sells them anywhere in the world.
Spurtle. Okay.
I think that's what they're called. Anyway.
That's my evening's entertainment planned on the internet.
Spurtle watching.
I did have two videos from Jeanette. One was an interview and one was a poem of the week. I think I'm going to add the interview next week, just simply because I forgot to put it in our running order. And it would work better when it's spaced out. That's the way we like to do things. This is Jeanette's poem of the week. And rather than play kitchen utensil again, let's say...
It's poem of the week. It's sometimes short and sweet. It's poem of the week. It's always magnifique.
Right. We have Jeanette doing her poem of the week from home. Let's just hand it over to her, shall we? Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall.
Hello, Warm and Toasty Club. Sorry I can't be there. I'm out and about again, hopefully in another field on another sunny day at a festival. But we can't miss Poem of the Week, can we? So I hope you like this one. It's called I Will Be, and it's by Ms. Sparkly One. I will always be there for you. You will never be alone. I will be that candle in the window, so you can always find your way back home. I will be the sun in the sky to brighten up your day. I will be the moon shining above, so in the dark you can find your way. I will be the blanket when you're cold. You will feel my warmth around you. I will be the shoulder for you to cry on. when you're upset or feeling blue. I will be the listening ears when you need someone to talk to. I will be the advice that you need when you don't know what to do. I will be the voice inside your head telling you not to give up, to fight. I will be the hand patting your back when you stand up for what is right. I will be those stars you wish upon to help you realize your dreams. I will be the needle and thread if it all falls apart at the seams. I will be the map to anywhere to help you when you are lost. I will be that number you can call for anything, no matter what the cost. I will be that feeling in your heart that lets you know I'll love you like no other. I will be anything you need at any time. I will always be your mother. That was I Will Be by Ms. Sparkly One, and it makes me think about my lovely girl in London at university or travelling wherever she is. I think she might be in Spain at the moment. I hope you feel like that for somebody and that somebody feels like that for you. I will see you again very soon. Thank you.
Ah, thanks, Virtual Jeanette. That was lovely. She's out having good times. Lovely poem. I noticed that Marie says, Tom, you need a jingle.
Do I? A jungle?
A jungle.
I've got a jungle, but I don't know.
Well, you could do a jingle. I don't know what you'd be doing it for. You'd need to have a special feature, but maybe if you want to write a jingle, Tom, for yourself, I think we'd play it.
Okay. Well, I could have a go, I suppose.
Yeah. I'll show you how you do them, Tom.
Kitchen utensil. It's driving me mental as I wonder how to vote.
You get the idea, Tom. You know, just do your best.
Yeah.
Do it in your inevitable style, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure I can do catchy. I'm not a very catchy person.
Oh, I think you could, Tom.
No.
Yeah, do it in a sort of what's his name? Not Chris Evans.
I'm a bit sort of long-winded person, I think. A bit overcomplicated.
I have heard that said about you many an occasion. I like him, but he's a bit overcomplicated, isn't he? But in actual fact, I would say the opposite. You know, you are what you are. You're just, oh, you're gorgeous.
Oh.
Oh, you're so gorgeous. Karen says, hi, Jeanette. She can't hear you, but she will no doubt watch this back. And thank you for the nice comments that people are saying. Elmi says, what a beautiful, comforting poem. Thank you, Jeanette. Love it, Jeanette, says Christine. Karen says, love the poem. Thank you. So beautifully read again. Brenda says, oh, what a beautiful poem and well read. I agree. Carol says, love that one, Jeanette. Marie says, lovely poem, virtual Jeanette. That's it. She's virtual Jeanette from now on. Dale says, that was sweet, Jeanette. Lovely virtual poem, says Kendaloo. Kendaloo, how are you, Kendaloo? Oh, Kendaloo could have a jingle, couldn't he? Kendaloo,
Yeah.
Kendaloo.
You got to have a jingle for Ken, haven't we?
Yeah. Can we have a jingle for Kendaloo, please? So every time he comes on and makes a comment, we go, Kendaloo, Kendaloo. You are lovely. Where are you? Did he? Oh, that's somebody else's. Beautiful poem, Jeanette, says Kim. Very meaningful, lovely words. Oh gosh, Leah says a spurtle. What's that, Tom? A
Molinino.
Molinino. Is that Scottish, Tom? I don't think so.
I think it is, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. From
What is
the Outer Hebrides. I think it's Mexican, actually. I think it's Mexican. But we could get Leah to give us a comprehensive description.
Yeah. Can you send
I think
us
it's a whisk. I think it's a whisk. But
a whisk? Yeah.
yeah.
Can you send us a picture of you with your Molinilo, please, Leah, or whatever it's called? We'd love to see that. Clothes on, no, everybody. If it is a family show. Go on, Tom. I'm sure you can do it. She's talking about the jingle. Yeah, go on, Tom. Yes, I really loved that one too about the poem, says Karen. I missed the poem. A friend phoned. Oh, what that? Someone calling you in the middle of the show?
And you answered.
Yeah, outside. You answered it. What are you thinking, Jenny Lithgow, the former Queen Reinstate Queen of the Retro Raffle scene? Kendaloo, he thought it'd be funny to do a jingle. That'd be brilliant. Right, before we cast off, our end of the show. Sorry.
Oh, look, there we go. Mexican chocolate.
Motomilo is a Mexican chocolate stirring stick. Send us a picture.
With you and your molinillo.
And if you've got a Spurtle involved, we'd love to see that, because that's the kind of people we are. Just to let you know, we're coming back on the 25th of August to Shrub End Social Centre for an in-person memory afternoon, 2 till 4, 25th of August. And we're back also in Greensted at Greensted Community Centre on the 9th of September, again 2 till 4. But we'll still be doing this every Friday if you just connect virtually. So that's all good. But you need to call Emma, do you, again, Tom?
I do need to call Emma. She's just out.
Emma, dinner's ready. That's what parents used to say. Do you need to go and get her?
No, she's here.
Emma. They
She's
used to,
walking-
parents,
walking
this is how
in.
you... Hi, Emma. When I was, when we were people younger, they used to practice when they're going to have kids. The way you practice what you call your child was you would practice shouting their name from the back door at the end of the day, like, Emma, your dinner's ready, come get it. Because that's what all parents did where we lived.
Yeah, I don't think they did here. Well, not where I lived. You were too posh. Your parents were too posh to do that.
Oh,
She was upmarket.
I was.
She lived in Brentwood, you see. Very upmarket.
Oh, Brentwood.
Yeah.
Oh, you're punching well above your weight, Tom.
I am. Yeah.
Totally.
You tell him.
Right, so you're going to do...
Will
do you want
do.
to tell us? I'll tell you what, I'll get me off. And
Yeah.
I'll introduce Tom and Emma Hardy.
Hello again. We shall do. We'll play another couple of tunes. This time, a couple of jigs.
Yes. First one's called Green Sleeves. But not the green sleeves everybody sings.
Not the Henry VIII green sleeves.
And what's the second one? I can't even remember. Oh, Lord Frog.
Lord Frog.
One, two, one.
Well played, Tom and Emma. That was lovely. That was really nice. Thank you very much. Really enjoyed that, and it's nice that we could see both of your legs as well, which is a little bit of a bonus for me. We don't normally get that much flesh on this show.
We were watching the Olympics last night, and there was a cyclist on, and she was showing an awful lot of leg.
More than this.
More than this. This is,
you're at the point of sort of like almost obscene, but not quite.
Oh. It's lovely to see you.
It's
Bye.
lovely to see you. Thank you, Emma. Fabulous playing, Tom and Emma, says Marie. Can I ask what style of music is this and from what era?
This is from the 1960s. No, it's not. So I don't know when those two tunes were about, but maybe Baroque, which is, when would that be year-wise?
1600s?
Maybe 1600s.
Oh, it's one of their early hits.
Yeah. But the last tune, I think the first tune, Greensleeves, is a sort of quite well-known jig, fairly well-known jig. The Lord Frog was only maybe in the last 4 or 5 years found in some manuscripts somewhere. So it's actually quite, people are still finding tunes that were written a long time ago and using them, which is sort of quite interesting, so.
There you go. I hope that answers your question, Marie. It's very early. Gosh. Applause from Leah. Carol says, that was great, Emma and Tom.
Oh, she didn't have a go. She didn't have a go.
No, she didn't have a go afterwards. What's going on with Carol not having a go? Yeah. Elmi says, lovely sound together. Applause from Jenny. Very nice, Tom and Emma, says Ken. Karen says, Tom and Emma, thank you. Loved it. 3 kisses. She loved them 3 kisses, isn't it? Kim says, excellent. Loved it, Tom and Emma. Yeah, that was beautiful. It was very nice indeed. And we'll be back again next week with more fun. We've got an artist lined up for you. Hopefully all goes well. And in these times, short notice is the order of the day, I think. But we'll be back with a new artist to you, but a familiar one to me and someone else admired for quite a while. I won't say the name, but it's a nice surprise. We'll talk about it next Friday. Jeanette should be out of the field by next Friday. Tom should. Well, you never know.
If it's been raining quite a lot, she might still be stuck there.
She might be stuck in the mud for a week or more. Oh, bless. And then we'll have virtual Jeanette back. She's lined us up a few videos in case she does get stuck in the mud. One of them only to the left side. But I'm not sure if that's her best side or it was just the volume. Have a great week. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for being with us. It's so important to us that you're with us because it's nothing without you. And we're here every week all the way through to the middle of December. So join us again at 1 o'clock next week. Thanks to everybody listening and watching. See you next week. Let me just find the outro jingles. Thanks, Tom.
Bye.
Thanks for your great company. Bye, all.
Thank you.
I'll put the wrong one on, and I done it wrong again, Dad.
We've all got a tale to tell. Times were not always so. But putting it all aside, we made it through by and by. It's warm and toasty in here. Share our laughter, sometimes tears. You'll be welcome with a cup of tea and a biscuit, maybe 2 or 3, wrapped in a little white cloth, cooking for hours in the old iron pot. There's a jam roly-poly for tea, enough for you and Dad and Grandma and me. What did we like the most? Fish paste sandwich or peas on toast? nothing could come close to bubble and squeak the day after our sun